The last time these two teams met, it was arguably the most exciting victory of the Maple Leafs season. A John Tavares hat trick and dueling celebrations from Patrick Kane and Auston Matthews. But tonight, that game is the last thing on the Maple Leafs' mind. Today, the focus was just bouncing back from what was arguably their most embarrassing loss of the season.
Back to Duncan Keith. To Brandon Saad. Can't get the shot away, but maybe Keith can. He does! He scores! Dribbled over the line, and the Blackhawks score first.
And there, with nobody else in front, hits the stick of Nylander, and watch the reaction of Anderson. He could feel it sliding through. Duncan Keith with the shot, and just enough of a tip.
Forsling's back for the puck. Perlini to Gustafsson, out to center. Maple Leafs cut that off, and back in they come. Nazem Kadri with a shot up high, and that's the first big save that Corey Crawford's had to make. Lots of forward changes as well. Taves to Sakura. Dylan Sakura with a shot. That's stopped by Anderson. Cahoon opens up some space, and he had his stick lifted, and the puck stolen by Andreas Johnsson. Matthews back to the attack. Gets the shot. Crawford made a nice save. Off the wing, there's a shot to the goal, and Crawford makes the save as Riley took the shot off the boards. But not tonight, please. Here they come again. Brendan Perlini gets a shot. He scores! Perlini continues to be red hot.
Talk about making some space for yourself. Just a quick outside-inside move opens up the ice. This one looks like it surprises him. He was expecting it to be maybe up and over the glove. Instead, it's just underneath. A little bit of a knuckler.
Dad Fred played 8 games for the Maple Leafs in the 80s. There's a chance for William Nylander. And that, I think, got by Crawford and hit the post. And then Tavares couldn't hold the puck in. Kane into the middle. Cahoon scores!
Maybe an overplay there by Hainsey going after one of the most dangerous guys. You know that Patrick Kane, watch his ability, gets it between the stick and the feed, and then in alone, Cahoon gets it past the glove of Anderson.
Up to his skates. Sakura heads for the front of the net. Zaitsev tried to break the play up. Alone in front is Brandon Saad. He scores!
Telling Gauthier to go over and take care of the middle. Zaitsev loses it down, and Gauthier is in an unfamiliar position. I mean, he's the centerman there. You got to realize you got a winger down below the line. You've got 2 defensemen in the corner. You've got to go to where Ennis should be, and that's the wing to protect the slot. Saad, how about this patience? Just outweights Anderson to the outside, goes off the toe and in.
Marlowe shoveled the puck ahead. Tavares in on Connor Murphy. Cuts in front. Marner stopped by Crawford. Big save by Corey Crawford. That looked like it was a tap in for Marner. Second game in a row, the Toronto Maple Leafs have gone to their backup goaltender. Garrett Sparks takes over to start period number 2 with his team down 4-0.
Send Brown and Moore in to do the forecheck.
Here's Brown again. Nazem Kadri. Trevor Moore, quick shot. There's a nice save by Crawford. The rebound knocked away before Connor Brown could get a second shot. Gustafsson with a chance to jump out. Patrick Kane. Artem Anisimov. Here's Cahoon in with a shot. There's the first save for Garrett Sparks, and another good chance.
Got the stick on stick to force it away.
Matthews again in front of the net. Nylander, great save by Crawford.
Nylander has to just wait for a split second as that one was bobbling a bit on the pass across, and a good save by Crawford.
Morgan Riley tries a shot. There's a breakaway pass for Taves. Sakura saw him, just couldn't get it through. Back in comes Kadri. Marner gave the puck back, and another save by Crawford.
At least you got over half a game left. You got to find a little life and try to get it here.
Here's Tavares with a shot.
Chips it to the inside, and that quick release up and over the glove, right by the ear of Corey Crawford. Pass that one back to the slot for a tap-in.
Here's Marincin leading the rush off the defense. Takes the shot. Crawford made sure that didn't leak through. It was deflected wide. Muzzin's centering pass. Bounced off a couple of sticks. And here's Brendan Perlini back into the attacking zone. What a pass. DeBrincat scores! A young, exciting line, and they've just struck again.
Instead of going after that puck, he backed off, and that little bit of a hesitation just opened up the lane. And so often it's what you do without the puck. Can you see an opportunity? Jump, get through the lane, and these couple extra moves on Ennis, and DeBrincat able to find it. Ennis looked like he looked away for a split second. The puck went through, and it's been that kind of night.
Took it back himself, and a shot from the blue line by Muzzin was blocked. Here's a pass for Perlini, trying to make it count. He's stopped by Sparks, who was then run into by Zaitsev. Here's William Nylander back in. Spins and deals. Riley with a shot, score! A tip in front, and the Leafs are finally on the board.
Crawford went to grab it. Janssen was able to find it. Stop up there by Nylander. Quick release, and I don't think there's any question this one's okay.
Corey Crawford may have been the starting goalie tonight for the Chicago Blackhawks, but he is replaced by Colin Delia due to illness for Crawford.
Back the other way, here's Mitch Marner. In with Tavares. Delays. Wrap around. Delia got across and made the save.
The left pad got there before Tavares could stuff it in.
Matthews back out to center. Nylander leaves the puck for Matthews. Cuts into the middle. There's Nylander with a shot. Delia makes the save. Glide. Nylander again. Janssen trying to find some space out front. So is Matthews. There's a centering pass. Janssen once, twice. Delia stopped him both times. Matthews deflects one in. Dylan Strome coming back, had that go off and into the net. Matthews will get the goal. It's a 5-2 game. Chicago really needs a pushback shift here to stop the Leaf momentum. Kane has the puck. Slides it into Dominic Cahoon to the front of the net. Sparks got across there. And Connor Murphy gets the puck back to Morgan Riley. Now they've got their setup. Matthews to Riley. Shoots, he scores!
Good job by Kadri getting in position through a double screen, and most goals from a defenseman for the Leafs for 20-some-odd years, and that one gets right through.
Leafs right to the attack. There's Riley again with a shot. That one off the base of the post. Deflected once, then off the post, and it stayed out. He does a lap and drops the puck off Muzzin. Side of the net. Morgan Riley backpedals to Matthews. Tipped the puck. Delia's down. Stopped it. Couldn't cover it. And Marner back on, and Morgan Riley stays on. And here's Marner to the net. Wanted that tip. Nobody could get it. Muzzin on the other side, right out in front. Tavares shot. Delia's down and stops that, but he can't control the rebound. Blackhawks get it. Heath trying to clear. Can't get it out. Marner kept it in, and the crowd forms in front. Delia's down. Score!
And over the pad and between the body and the post. Here's what Wes McCauley watched, and that one slides its way through to make this a finish that I don't think anybody envisioned happening the way the game was going earlier.
Murphy's trying to clear the puck as we get to the last minute of the third period. Puck is knocked down. Delia makes the save there on Kadri. Tavares battles for the puck, can't get it. Up the boards, Muzzin holds it in. Matthews, cross ice, Marner to the front of the net. Off legs, puck is still loose, and it squirts loose. Here's Morgan Riley. Mayhem in front, a centering pass deflected just wide. Seabrook to the blue line, didn't get it out. Muzzin kept it in front. Kadri stopped by Delia. Big save as Kadri got the puck from Marner. They scramble to get the puck back again. Morgan Riley keeps it alive. Nazem Kadri centering desperately. Marner dove, slapped the puck off the glass, and it's over. One last chance to get the puck back to the front of the net, and the Maple Leafs couldn't get the one they needed to tie this 5-5, and the Blackhawks had a 5-0 lead and get out of the building with a victory, 5-4.